sing hallelujah, for the King victorious. Yahuwah is the awesome one. There is none like you. With you, we are champion. You we can, we always play. There's none like you. With you, we are champion. You we can, we always win. Our champion. For yet another opportunity to praise him and to celebrate and to commemorate a time of rest. We appreciate him for bringing us thus far and allowing us to be in your presence and you be in our presence on this great. At this time, we're going to do the Baruch of the Torah. Repeat with me. Baruch Yahuwah.
Baruch Yahuwah.
The Baruch one.
The Baruch one.
Baruch is Yahuwah.
Baruch is Yahuwah.
The Baruch one.
The Baruch
For
one.
all eternity.
For all eternity.
Baruch atah.
Baruch atah.
Yahuwah.
Yahuwah.
Our supreme one.
Our supreme
King of the universe.
King of the
Who
universe.
selected us from all the peoples.
Who selected us from all the peoples.
And gave us his Torah.
And gave us his Torah.
Baruch atah. Supreme one.
Our supreme one.
King of the universe.
King of the universe.
Who gave us the Torah of truth.
Who gave us the Torah of truth.
And implanted eternal life within us.
And implanted eternal life within us.
Baruch atah.
Baruch atah.
Yahuwah.
Yahuwah.
Giver of the Torah.
Giver of the Torah.
And it is so.
And it is so.
And it is so.
And it is so.
Now we will have the reading of the Ten Commandments done by Mattathias, and it is so.
And it is so.
Turn from Deuteronomy 5:6-22. Aleph. I am Yahuwah, your power, which brought you out of the land of Israel from the bait of slavery. Bet you shall have no oath before me. You shall not make you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in Shemayim above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the mind beneath the earth. You shall not bow down yourself unto them, nor serve them, for I, Yahuwah, your power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the Abbas upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that harm me and keep my commandments. Yahuwah, your power, has commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah, your power. In it you shall not do any work. You, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your ox, nor your ass, nor any of your cattle, nor your foreigner that is within your gates, that your manservant and your maidservant may rest as well as you. And remember that you were a servant in the land of Israel, and that Yahuwah, your power, brought you out of there through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore, Yahuwah, your power, commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. Hey, esteem your army, even as Yahuwah, your power, has commanded you, that your days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with you in the land which Yahuwah, your power, is about to give you. Why? You shall not murder. Saying, neither shall you commit adultery. Ket, neither shall you steal. Tet, neither shall you bear false witness against your neighbor. You, neither shall you desire your neighbor's Isha, neither shall you covet your neighbor's bait, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his ass, or anything that is your neighbor's. These words Yahuwah spoken to all your assembly in the mount out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness with a great voice. And he added no more. And he wrote them in 2 tables of stone and delivered them unto me. And it is so.
And it is so. Chapter 6 of the Devarim, verses 1 through 18, and it reads, these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which Yahuwah, your power, commanded to teach you, to enter and possess your life, and that your young men may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Yasharal, and observe to do it, that it may be well with you, and that you may increase mightily as Yahuwah, powers of your Abbas, has promised you in the land that flows with milk and honey. Shema Yasharal. Hear, O Yasharal, Yahuwah our Supreme One, Yahuwah is Akkad. And you shall honor Yahuwah your Supreme One with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. And these words which I command you this yom shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your bed. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes, to fall to what?
To bind to the mind.
To bind to the mind. Give the Torah access to your mind. And you shall write them upon the posts of your bed and on your gates. And it shall be when Yahuwah your power shall have brought you into the land which he swore unto your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give you great cities which you did not build, houses full of all great things which you filled not, and wells dug which you did not dig, vineyards, olive trees which you did not plant. When you shall have eaten and be full, then beware lest you forget Yahuwah, which brought you forth out of the land of Mitzrayim, from the bed of slavery. You shall fear Yahuwah your power and serve him, and shall swear by his name. You shall not go after the power of the people which are round about you. Verse 15, for Yahuwah your power is a jealous power. You shall not tempt Yahuwah your power as you tempted him, and I commanded you. And you shall do that which is right in the sight of heaven.
I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Yahuwah, yes. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, my answer will be yes, Yahuwah, yes. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Yahuwah, yes. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Yahuwah, yes. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Yahuwah, yes. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. Ruach speaks to me. With my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. I'll say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. I'll say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. I'll say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. I'll say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. I'll say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. I'll say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, yes. Say yes, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, yes. I will trust answer will be yes. Yes. To your will and to your way, and obey. When your rock speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer say yes. Yahuwah say yes. Yahuwah yes. I will trust you and obey. When your ruach speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes. Yahuwah yes. I'll say yes. Yahuwah yes. To your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and obey. Your ruach speaks to me. With my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Yahuwah, yes. Will and to your way. I'll say yes, Yahuwah, yes. I will trust you and whole heart I'll agree. And my answer.
All praises. Once again, we appreciate him for the opportunity to commemorate and celebrate this Sabbath rest with you, and you. At this time, we're going to turn our attention to Yahush, the son of Nun, chapter 1. And we're going to read verses 6 to 8. We're going to read verse 6 and 7, and then we're going to confess verse 8. And it is we truly do appreciate the Abba for all that he's done and all that he's yet going to do in the lives of us as people. Once again, in these trying times, it is important that we secure ourselves even the more in the instructions and the guidance of Abba Yahuwah, to guard it so that we are not tossed to and fro with every wind and every sleet and every cunningness and every doctrine that presents itself unto us as truth, and even every way that makes standing in truth and standing in our belief in the truth, especially in times like these. And I believe, as those of you that have followed my things, this is one of the things that has helped us as a congregation to ground ourselves and continue to hold on to the things that are important, and understand that it is a command, not a request, a command, that we follow in the instructions of the Abba, and not only following them, but guard them. It's important that we guard them with our hearts, guard it with our lives, because this is what is going to help us to make it through and the stand. And having done all the stand with our loins girded, therefore, with his truth. If we don't stand and we don't fortify our belief with the instructions, we're not going to make it, because there's a lot of stuff that's out here that masking itself around as truth and even parading around as truth, and it's truly a lie. So it's imperative that we understand these things. All right, Yahush, the son of Nun, chapter 1, and we're going to read verses 6 and 7, and then we're going to confess verse 8. Verse 6 says, "Be strong and of a great courage, for to this people shall you divide for an inheritance the land, which I swore to their fathers to give them. Only be you strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the Torah which Moshe my servant commanded you. Turn not from it to the right hand, to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go." Excuse me. Verse 8, as I have tailored it to fit our time of confession. Repeat with me. "I will not let this scroll of the Torah, that I may observe to do, according to all that is written in it. But then I shall make my way prosperous. And then I shall act wisely." Now look at your neighbor, tell your neighbor, you shall act wisely.
And you shall act wisely.
Look at your other neighbor, tell your other neighbor, you shall act wisely.
And you shall act wisely.
Take your hand and put your hand over your heart and say, "Abba Yahuwah,
Abba Yahuwah,
I shall act wisely."
I shall act wisely.
Come on, Abba Yahuwah,
Abba Yahuwah,
I
shall likewise.
I am determined.
I am determined
to act wisely.
to act wisely.
I am determined.
I am determined
to act wisely.
to act wisely.
I am determined.
I am determined
to act wisely.
to act wisely.
And it is so.
And it is so.
And it is so. It's very imperative and important that we act wisely and even understand these things were going on or not, whether COVID-19 was around or not. It is imperative as the children of Yahshua that we honor and esteem the code of conduct. This is how other races and our people, other nations know that we are that set apart people. By the way we carry ourselves, by what comes out of our mouths, what we focus on, what we invest the most in, because whatever you invest in is you're investing in it because it means something to you. People that understand the stock market and understand investment, understand these people are not just investing, they're investing, number one, for their livelihood, and then it is because it is something that they enjoy doing. To understand too, when things happen and go wrong, this is what happens. But because we invest ourselves in Abba and his instructions and guidance for our lives, we don't have to worry about failing. We don't have to worry about coming to a place and saying, oh my goodness, if this falls or if this fails, then what am I going to do? His word will never fail us.
Right.
His covenants will never fail us. His covenants are a guarantee. Why? Because they were based or they were purchased or sealed with the blood of Yahushua. So his covenants are sealed in our hearts, long as we believe and we live according to his instructions for our lives. So it is very important that we understand it's not just a matter of things going bad and even things being right all the time. It is about obedience and esteeming his instructions, excuse me, and guidance for our lives, because we love him first and foremost. We have him because he brought us out of darkness into his marvelous light. He didn't leave us out there in darkness. Neither did he leave us blinded or deaf concerning our way of life and about who we are. He revealed that to us. And so it's imperative that we do the revelation knowledge and understanding who we are and whose we are and what he has done to ensure that we know these things. It behooves us to praise him, to celebrate him, and to adore him for all these things that he has done and will continue to do for us, his people. And it is so.
And it is so.
Excuse me, and it is so. All right, let us have our please.
Mighty are the works of your hand.
Mighty are the works of your hands.
Mighty are the works of your hand.
Mighty are the works of your hands.
Mighty are the works of your hand.
Mighty are the works of your hands.
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty,
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
Powerful are the works of your hands. Powerful are the works of your hands.
Powerful are the works of your hand.
Powerful are the works of your hands.
Powerful are the works of your hand.
Powerful are the works of your hands.
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
Awesome are the works of your hand.
Awesome are the works of your hands.
Awesome are the works of your hand.
Awesome are the works of your hands.
Awesome are the works of your hand.
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
Merciful are the works of your hand.
Merciful are the works of your hands.
Merciful are the works of your hand.
Merciful are the works of your hands.
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty,
Strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
strong and mighty, strong and mighty.
Strong and mighty. Strong are the works of your hands. my